Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm just out here this morning getting some easy miles in. That's on today's schedule, 75 minutes easy. So I just thought I'd take the camera along with me today. It is a beautiful day, and if we're in the UK we've got a bit of a heat wave starting, so it's glorious at the moment, about 25 degrees. So I thought I'd head out to London Thorpe and hit the trails. Hopefully it'll be a quiet and not many dog walks about, but we'll see. But I'm out here today just to give you my final thoughts on Sunday's race at Sandringham. I've also got the Speed 4s on. I'm still testing those, so but a video should be dropping about the Speed 4s in the next few days, so keep an eye out for that. But I have to say though, just quickly, I am enjoying running in them, so positives there. Sandringham 10k, that was a very interesting trail race, multi-terrain race, but I have to say, very enjoyable. Yeah, Sandringham course itself, like I mentioned in the video, it is a very multi-terrain course. You got a bit of everything on there on the day. Woodland, quite rutted, gravel, sandy gravel, road. Yeah, you got some nice flat tarmac, grass, a lot of grass, firm grass, spongy grass. So it is definitely one to tick off and do. Me and my partner really did enjoy doing the race. I went in there with no expectations. I kind of didn't know what I was expecting. The event itself was organised and put together by a company called Good Running Events, and it was superbly organised. You know, toilet facilities, marshals out on course. The event village was probably one of the best ones I've been to. Yeah, it had a great country vibe to it. Yeah, it was thoroughly enjoyable. I mean, shoe choice on the day for me was the Nike Vaporfly 2s. Now, I don't think there was a right or wrong shoe choice really. I mean, between road or trail. I chose the Vaporfly 2s. There was a low stack height. They always feel good underfoot and they never seem to let me down. I don't think you could have got away with a trail shoe, as in there was also some nice flat tarmac to run on, so I think you might have struggled along those tarmac sections. Right, we're on the trail now, guys. I chose to come down here today because it's normally quietish, and this time of year as well there's a lot of tree coverage, so you're going to get some nice spots out of the heat, and it's warming up nicely. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I do like the summer, but I think the one thing I do hate about the summer is the hot evenings when you're trying to sleep and it's just too warm to sleep and you don't get a good night's rest, do you? But I suppose that's just those typical Brits moaning about the weather again. yeah, so I mean, so I just stopped a minute, needed a wee a minute ago. But no, the Sandringham 10k, I mean, I'm going to give it really out of 10, probably about like an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I mean, I think you just go there really for the experience. It's not a quick course, so please don't expect to go there and just run some fast times. I mean, don't get me wrong, you could be on your beginning of your running journey and you know, times are tumbling for you all the time. But yeah, like I said in the video, it just reminded me of my old cross-country days. It was very twisty turny, a lot of different terrains. I personally didn't like the transition in between the terrains. I just felt my speed, my pace was just hopping all over the place, and you just couldn't settle down. So you was constantly looking underfoot. There was some hefty boulders on the gravel sections as well, where you have to be careful, because obviously underfoot you could either turn or kick a rock. But yeah, it was a fun day out. It was a great experience, and the event company, Good Running Events, did a fantastic job organising it. At the end you got a beautiful medal. The goodie bag was great. I mean, you didn't get a bag, like I said, it was more when you go through the finishing tunnel, it's like a pick and mix. You could just kind of just help yourself to what you want. So I mean, that's great. You can just have a choice of what you want and obviously not have to waste anything really. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did moan about the chia seeds at the end, but they'll come useful. They always do in a smoothie or on a fruit bowl or something like that. But yeah, it was a great day out. It really was. So right, come on, let's get on with this run. Got me on cool days like this, running through this wooded section. It is so nice. That breeze you get as well, it's lovely. So, what have we got coming up next? Well, 2 weeks' time, I've got the Peterborough Half Marathon, which is part of the Peterborough Run series. So, I'm gonna have to check out the map. I kind of know the course, but I'm going to check out the map, see what I've got installed. But if it's a nice flat course, we shall try and go for a time if possible. I mean, don't get me wrong, we always try hard and we always race hard, don't we? But yeah, this week I'm going to have a look at the course, see what's installed for us. That is what we got coming up next. Race wise, training wise, recovered from the Sandringham pretty well really. Monday I did a easy run, about 60 minutes. Yesterday I managed a session, 5 times a mile. The aim of that was to hover around the 6:05 to 6:15 minute miles, and pretty much nailed that. It was tough in the heat, don't get me wrong, but we got it done. Today, like I said, we're out here doing 75 minutes easy recovery, and tomorrow we have another session, which is 3 times 10 minutes. And 10 minutes, again, I'm probably going to hover around that 6:20 to 6:30ish minute mile. So, and the rest of the week after that is going to be easy. Gotta admit though, I am loving the Saucony Speed Force at the moment, guys. It's a great shoe to run in. But I have always been, lighting. I have always been a fan of the Speeds. Now, I never had the Speed 3. Speed 1 and 2, I absolutely loved. So I'm going to wait for the traffic here to cross. But the Speed 4s, they do feel a bit more bulkier underfoot. Gate, let's close gate. Quite lean and nimble as the Speed 1 and 2s, but we'll get into that when we do the review, which should be dropping soon, so keep your eye out for that. Ooh, there we go guys, 75 minutes done and dusted. Oh, it's heating up now, so I'm glad I got that done. Sweating like a stuffed pig here. Ooh. But yeah, those are my final thoughts on the Sandringham 10k. I would say if anyone's thinking about actually doing the event, go for it. You know, it's a great race day experience. You know, the crowds are great, the event village is fantastic, the course is challenging. Challenging but not as in it's not undulating, barely an undulation to be fair. It's more challenging underfoot, so you really have to concentrate underfoot. And I can imagine that course being even more challenging if it was wet. Yeah, I can imagine some of those gravelly sections being slippery. I can imagine the wood sections being very boggy, and I can imagine the grass sections being even more spongy. But it'll still be a great day out. You know, you will enjoy the event. The event's organisers did a fantastic job, so great organising from Good Running Events. Like I said, you get a fantastic medal, you got to buy the t-shirt, and you get like a little pick and mix for your goodies at the end. But it's overall a fantastic event. Definitely 100% go for it for the experience. Thank you very much for joining me on my easy run today. 75 minutes done, and yeah, it's been a while since I've actually took you out on an easy run with me, so we can have a bit of a chat. Thanks for all your support and everything, guys. And if you haven't seen the Sandringham 10k race day vlog, I'll put a link to the race day playlist on the end cards. But no, thanks for all your support, all your kind, lovely comments, all your likes, and all of your support you give the channel. It's really appreciated, and I shall keep delivering the content as much as I can. There will be, like I said, a review on the Saucony Speed 4s coming out very shortly, so I'll give you my thoughts on that shoe. So thanks again, guys. Hit the like, comment down below, and give me a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.